in the waning days of summer 1917. The hills above Salt Lick Hollow were thick with the buzzing of cicadas and the scent of wild blackberries. The war raged far across the ocean, but in the sleepy backwoods of southeastern Ohio, another kind of fear crept through the trees. One the newspapers never reported. 12-year-old Eli Merrick was the youngest of 6. A quiet boy with a sharp eye and a fondness for wandering the woods with his dog, Jasper. The Merricks lived in a creaking clapboard house tucked into the valley, surrounded by ancient sycamores and the misty hollers that locals said were best avoided after dusk. On the morning of August 3rd, Eli set off before breakfast, whistling for Jasper and slinging a sack over his shoulder. "Gonna check the trap lines," he called to his mama, who stood barefoot on the porch with a dish rag in hand. "Be back by noon." He never returned. At first they thought he'd fallen, maybe twisted, an ankle down by the ravine, or gotten The men of the hollow searched for 3 days, combing the woods with lanterns, dogs, and shotguns. But there were no signs, no broken twigs, no blood, no scraps of cloth. Even Jasper was gone. What they did find was more disturbing. In a glade known to old-timers as Devil's Pocket, a place already whispered about in hushed tones, they found strange prints in the mud. Not boot prints, not bare. Something larger, barefoot, wide-set, toes long and spread like fingers. The mud around the prints was churned, as if something massive had stood there for a long time, watching. An old trapper named Clem Dawson was the first to speak aloud what others only feared. "Bigfoot," he said under his breath, eyes darting to the trees. "Same as took the Morris boy back in '89. The Merricks dismissed it as madness. They had to, but the years went on, and Eli never came home. Sometimes, folks passing near Devil's Pocket claimed they heard a child's voice echo through the trees, soft and distant, calling for Jasper, or maybe his mama. Others swore they glimpsed something hulking and hairy just past the tree line, always retreating into shadow. In 1923, a hunter found Jasper's collar, rusted and gnawed, hanging from the branch of a tree 20 feet off the ground. By the 1940s, the Merrick house stood empty, its windows boarded and roof half-caved. Teenagers dared each other to hike up there and spend the night. Most never made it past the hollow. Even now, in the deepest parts of the Wayne National Forest, where Salt Lick Hollow once lay, the air feels heavier. People say the birds go quiet. Near Devil's Pocket, dogs won't go past the ridge. And when the mist rolls low across the forest floor, if you stand real still, you might just hear the shuffle of heavy footsteps, or the voice of a boy forever lost to the woods, calling, still calling.